start congratulating and stop hating niggas. And study Bobby Crillz, cause he can show you the ways of winners. My flows are hot, cause I'm the face of winter, 1986 to 21st.
This is another episode, Amboy Strong. We here with my man Bobby Crillz. Basically, we here to show the people how it is to be Bobby Crillz outside of the music. So we're gonna ask him a couple questions, for you people to know. So first of all, welcome, Bobby Crillz.
Salute, man. I appreciate y'all having me, man. You guys are moving, so
Definitely.
I see y'all doing work, and I just want to work too. So it makes sense for us to link up and do this.
Definitely.
So what up, though?
So I got a couple questions people want to know on me. Where were you raised?
I was raised in Perth Amboy. Watson Ave is where I spent most of my years. I lived everywhere though. Fayette Street, DeKalb, Catalpa. I mean, that's pretty much all over Amboy. I lived down in Budapest area at a point.
All right, so everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Everywhere. All right, so basically you grew up here.
Yeah, went to school here my whole life. My mom moved us out around 8th grade. We went to Woodbridge, but I always found the address to stay in Amboy schools. So I refused to go to another school at that point in my life. It was already I got all my peoples here, my boys, you know what I mean? And it was just so much going on that I didn't want to readjust. But, I made it, we made it work, you know what I mean?
That's what's up. So basically how walk us through it. How do you came all the way up to, music? What's up? You playing sports or, you know what I mean? Or you always was into music?
Nah, I mean, I always liked hip hop, you know what I mean? I heard the Fugees album back in the day. That was a game changer for me, you know what I mean? And it's funny that we're in the area that we're in right now because I used to spend a lot of time on Sheridan Street. And that was around the time that the Fugees dropped The Score, the second album. And I don't know, there was just a vibe with that album that it just felt like this area right here is a good vibe for what that album is. I don't know if you guys understand what I'm saying, but how many mics do we rip on it daily? You know what I mean? It was just gritty and it was just a great time, bro. It was the mid-90s was just rough, bro. And we was out here running around, playing football, chilling on stoops late night, just having blasts, man. And that was the soundtrack of the time. So it was I always loved it. You know what I mean? I loved that. I loved Reasonable Doubt. But I started rapping with my boy Trev. Shout out to Trev. He was actually from Woodbridge. We were playing ball one day, and he was always rapping, spitting. And we got into some kind of debate, and he was like, yo, I ball better than you. I could do anything better than you. You know what I mean? And my first rap was on the Noriega beat, So Grimy. I don't grimy, yeah, some shit like that. I think it was the Neptunes that made the beat, but it was a diss track to him. So I wrote the diss track and I was just spitting it, for my boy. Oh, of course, hell yeah! I had to let him hear that shit, and it was alright, you know what I mean? But it was a diss track, and then I just kept writing. I found that fun. I found that process fun. So I was like, let me just continue writing, and it just turned into something else, man. It just every verse got better and better and better and better, and it was just oh shit, I'm alright with this.
So how long you been doing it?
I've been rapping since 16, you know. I'm 33 now, so that's some years in, you know what I mean? Ups and downs, a lot of ups and downs. Sometimes you get frustrated. Progress ain't where you want it to be, but you keep pushing, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, I'm probably going to do this shit forever, you know what I mean? It's not, and regardless of wherever it takes me, it's just something that's very therapeutic to me. So it's I'm on that, you know what I mean? It takes me somewhere. It takes me out of the bullshit for a little bit, you know what I mean? It's I'll do that.
You do it when you sad, mad, angry.
Yeah, it's
Facts.
for real, it's a high, you know what I mean? And I chase that shit like a fiend, you know what I mean? So that's what that is.
You ever perform in front of anybody that's famous? Or?
I did a lot of shows, coming up. Probably the biggest show that I've ever done was at Abyss, when Abyss was lit. Shout out to Mark Nitty. You know what? I'm lying. That's not the biggest show I've done. Nah. They turned that into a wedding hall type of thing. But I did a tour with a car magazine once. It was for the summer. I don't know if you guys ever heard of Rick's Magazine, but they used to do these car shows at English Town, and then they're all over the place. Yeah. So they used to have a stage, Cooper Tire stage, and they used to just always let us artists perform. You know what I mean? Sometimes I perform for 10 people, sometimes you perform for 3,000. So it's like depending on what slot you got, you know. But I did perform in English Town one time in front of like 3,000, and that shit was crazy. That shit was, it's weird because, you know, I wasn't famous or nothing like that. So everybody's in the crowd, they're like, who the fuck is this guy, you know? But you know, I rocked it, you know.
Especially when they like.
I was scared too.
Yeah, you always get that stage.
I'm not gonna lie, it was a bland response. Like it was not like they were like, "Yo, this shit is dope." It was just like, "Okay, what's next? Where's the models at? Bring the models on the stage and throw some T-shirts." You know what I mean? But so, yeah.
Have you besides like, you know what I mean? Because you said the Fugees, any other artists that you looked up to? Like,
yeah, Hove, bro. Like Hove, this fucking God right there. That's the God right there, man. He just, I don't know. Like lately, I've been doing a lot of like watching a lot of interviews and just listening to the man speak, and it makes sense why he's in that position. And I'm just like, it just adds to his music, and it's just like, he's just genius, bro. Like his way with words, and then Reasonable Doubt was probably one of the realest albums, especially if you're from the street and you listen to what that dude was saying. He was just describing situations and all types of shit. That shit, Hove, bro. Hove's like, he's the GOAT, bro. In my opinion. You know what I mean?
That's a fact. Have you like, you from Amboy. Amboy's is like, they got a lot of artists. So
yeah.
As you was growing up, any of the OGs, have you maybe looked at or?
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah.
That's too many of them.
There's a lot of cats from Amboy that put on Metaphor, Arch Rival, Ill Souls. Ill Souls was probably my favorite. Like, cause I swear, like I came up like right behind them. I was still too young to really rock with them, but I loved their music. I remember they came out with this mixtape. It was Snake Eyes and Culture on Smith Street. It was like they were back to back, and they just had bangers on it. It was they were rocking on other people's beats. I forget the name of it, but Culture was definitely like Culture was an animal. MIC.
So the city got mad talent.
Oh my God, it's filled.
It's crazy how Jersey itself is overlooked. You know what I mean?
I think we're starting to make like a kind of
Still not in the right areas yet, yeah.
We got, you know what it is? We got Sue Surf, who I'm really fucking with right now.
But I'm saying how I say it as.
We're not mainstream.
Not even Newark is a bigger city.
Yeah.
Where he from?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 'Cause that's where he's from, right?
He's from Newark, yeah.
So that's a way bigger city than
Yeah.
Perth Amboy. You know what I mean? But you gotta give it up to Jersey, I guess.
There's some people out here making waves.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
You know?
But is there anybody that's making that wave that's like, like monumental? Yeah. Not yet. Not yet. I don't think.
Have you did in a studio collaboration with people, or are you more of a solo artist?
I do collaborations. I just don't like to force it.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Like if it happens.
Like sometimes people send me beats like, yo, let's do a collab, and they'll send me some trap shit. And nothing against trap, that's just not my lane.
Yeah.
So for me to write to it, it's probably gonna be whack.
Right,
And I don't want to put a whack verse on the track.
I ain't never heard a black verse from you yet, bro.
Nah, I got some.
No, we all do, but I guess that's the way you swag it.
Yeah, I try to find beats that like complement my style. You know what I mean? So it's like if the beat's a big part of it. You know what I mean? So, but I don't like to force it. So I'm willing to collab, but the biggest collab I've ever done is fucked up that it never got released was Smoke DZA.
Okay, wow, really?
Yeah, I got a track with Smoke DZA that just never came out, and I'm a little upset about it. But
It is what it is.
yeah,
How long was that ago?
that was 2014.
Okay, it's like recently long.
Yeah, nah, it was a couple years ago.
We're gonna be recently long. That's how we gonna answer that. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Do your family support you?
I want to say yeah. My wife does.
Okay.
My wife does. You know.
Shout out.
Shout out to my wife. We come from. You know where we come from, man. You know our background. You know, like.
And I know your family. So
Yeah.
I know.
We don't. Not everybody has a high understanding of like dreams and goals, and a lot of people shoot you down.
No, that's a fact.
But you push through it. Sometimes like what they respect is when they see a little bit of results.
But thank God you
Yeah.
You know?
Facts.
You know what I mean? That's a plus, bro, dude. I think the way how you flow and the way how you spit, because you know, I spit totally different.
Yeah. You been at it. I remember you was the
Well, yeah, no, but
you was the first, dog. Like Cyrus been rapping since he was like
yeah. No, but I listen to you, like I really do. Like
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Shout out, you know what I mean, the following game and all that.
Yeah.
So everything you put, it automatically shows that I listen.
Yeah.
I listen. And my dude, like you got that shit. You got that fire. And I think the problem is that the era we in.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So the era we in, these like, if you don't got no tight jeans,
They're not receptive to it. Yeah.
it's like the. You know,
Yeah.
they're not even listening
It's
to
too
the-
much.
They're not even listening to the words no more. They listen to the beat.
It's too much for them. It's too much for
They
them.
process that.
And I'm not even like a complex dude. I use very basic cadence and
No, but that's the thing. It's the.
no, I hear you 100%.
It's like bugged out.
Yeah.
So, the yo, oh.
It's all about melodies now and yeah. And sometimes I try to kick a flow like that and I'll catch it sometimes, you know, but
that's the, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's what hip hop reminds me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
it's becoming simplified as fuck. Like like, you know what I mean? Like, damn, you guys don't even have the attention span to listen to something. Like, nothing with context, you know what I mean?
Do you like any of like honestly me, like honestly I hate this. I can't say I hate, but I rarely listen to like other artists in the mainstream.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I'm still like Busta Rhymes from fucking Disaster.
Yeah.
Like I'm still on the BD Siegel shit.
Yeah.
You know what
Well,
I
those
mean?
are classics, bro. Like,
Nas,
those are
Nas,
classics, bro.
Nas, like I'm still
Yeah.
on that shit. So I mean, but I think, cause I heard some young dudes that are mumble rappers, but like,
Yeah.
I heard other verses that it seems like they're just doing it
To get a check.
to get a check.
Yeah.
And the thing I felt about like we don't sell our soul for that. You know,
Nah.
we continue to do what we do. You know what I mean? And it's I don't know. It's like we in a war of hip hop, my dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There's a few cats out there that
Oh,
are span.
yeah.
I think 21 Savage. It took me a while to like him, but that a lot track that he got right now, that shit is fire.
That shit go though.
That shit is fire.
But I think about it, you know, like me. I'm like, does it go? You know, I talked to my sister about it. Like, does it go hard because is it the beat that's getting?
That beat is real.
Or
That beat is real.
How he's swagging the word a lot. I don't know, but if you really think about it, you know.
Yeah.
But shout out to him.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? But where's your dream venue that you would love to perform at? Like, if you ever, first of all, like if somebody came with a legitimate deal, would you have to stay independent or?
Yo, I struggle with that, yo. That thought, like, I struggle with it because obviously, like, we have jobs. You know what I mean? We have regular life.
Family?
If a deal came, I'm 100% consider that shit. You know what I mean?
No, that's a fact.
Because yo, I would love to get paid to just make music, bro. Like I gotta wake up every day and be creative instead of waking up and going to my job for 40 hours a week. You give me 40 hours a week to write, it's over.
No, that's a fact.
It's over.
Yeah.
My bills paid and shit. Yeah, it's over, bro. Like I'm gonna be on a whole nother level.
That's a fact.
And if I get that opportunity, absolutely, I'll consider it. You know, they say it's more profitable to stay independent. We know that. But shit is hard, bro. Like, I don't have the funds right now to completely reinvest and do all that shit. You know what I mean? So it's like, if they threw it at me, I'll give it a shot. Maybe a 1-album deal, 2-album deal, see where 2 years takes me and make a career, hopefully win some awards and, you know, make some fire and make a legacy, bro. If I could just, shit, if I could make $80,000 a year off of rap, I'm good. You know what I mean? I don't need millions, bro. Like, I just need...
You need to live.
I just need to live, pay my cars and shit, and I just
y'all better listen to that.
And
That's real shit.
and people, you know, they want the chains. I don't want the chains. I'm already past that point in my life, you know, the chains and the whips. And to be honest with you, I'm the type of dude that if I was to get $1 million check, I'll buy a G-Ride and ride that shit till the wheels fall off. I don't want the fucking car note. You know what I mean? I don't want the full coverage insurance. I want that $1 a day shit. You know what I mean? But I'd rather save the money, invest, you know, real estate and all that. But
so all the things that you've been through, you think like music basically have a part of your life, like while you're here, like basically knowing that you could do music and the way you do music and the impact you make on people. You think your life would be different if you didn't do it?
Absolutely, bro. Cause like the past couple years, you know, I just started resurging again, like recently. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. January 9th, I reopened the new Instagram page, and I was just like, yo, fuck it, I'm going, yo, no more excuses. You know what I mean? But I took like years off. I took like 2-3 years off in between. And I was just like, fuck it, it's just not working for me. You know what I mean? And I was like, let me just go to work. You know, I worked myself up in my job. I got a nice little job. You know, I'm good and shit. But it's like I'm miserable without music, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not really me if I can't do it. And what I'm realizing recently, you know, with the way things have, like lately, things have been really moving for me. Like, a lot of opportunities are coming to me just off of the internet. So it's like,
Well, you got a lot of people that, you know what I mean? I see
it's crazy. It's crazy as hell, bro.
Shout out your
Oh, my IG, yeah, you guys can follow me at selfmade crillz. It's all one word. On Instagram, on Twitter, I'm selfmade crillz as well, all one word. On Facebook, just look up Bobby Crillz. Yeah, the internet's just providing opportunities for me, bro. It's insane, and I'm reaching a lot of people that I don't know. And believe it or not, the hood is like showing love. Like, I'm getting a lot of shares lately, and it's like, holy shit, like I'm starting to really reach people in other places, and it's like, damn. The other day I got hit up by some guy in Russia. It's a booking agency, you know. He's like, yo, hip hop's heavy over here. We like your shit. We want to, you know. And I was talking to him. I swear to God, it's a true story. The guy hit me up, and he was like, we want to book you. We want to add you to our booking agency. And it's a new agency, whatever. And they would pay for flight, hotel, and transfer, and then they would pay for, you know, performances, but based on an hourly rate.
Okay.
So they were like, we'll give you $1,500 an hour. Nigga, that's golden, but I'm not going all the way to fucking Russia for $1,500 an hour. I'm scared as hell, bro. Because that country is surrounded by, like, Iran, a fucking, like, countries that we not good with. God forbid I come back, Donald Trump pull some shit. I'm a spy or something, you know what I mean? So I'm scared. I'm scared as hell. Me and my wife talked about it for real. We were like, yo,
you gotta think of that.
I'm not ready for that at all. I'm not ready for that at all. You need security. You seen the movie Taken. You know what I mean? Like, I'm good, B. They'll take my organs and shit and sell it in the black market. Nah, I don't want no part of that. I'm scared. I'll stay here in Jersey for a while.
So you got any upcoming projects?
Yeah, absolutely. Me and my brother-in-law Nemesis are working on an EP. That shit is amazing. It's fucking incredible. But it's taking. Shout out.
That's another Amboy.
Yeah, Nemesis. He's on Instagram at Nem Nieves now. Nem_Nieves. He's working. That boy's working. Yeah. Yeah, he's. I'm privileged. That's my sister's fiance. So, shout out my sister Shayna. We're working.
She's taller than me, y'all.
My sister's an animal, man. She's like that's a goon right there. But
you got any more shout outs?
shout out to everybody that's just moving, bro. Like, just everybody moving. There's a good energy going through the city right now. It definitely. I don't know if y'all feel it, but it feels better than it has in the past. There's a lot of positive vibes going out right now, you know.
I hope so, 'cause, you know, I just came back too.
Yeah, you were gone for a while.
Real loud. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I came back. I've been back like 6 months, and so it's like I feel like I'm getting reconnected.
Yeah.
So I'm privileged that you're doing this interview.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I love your style. You know what I mean?
Appreciate it.
You know what I mean? You're doing wonderful, my dude. You know what I mean? And it's good to see you again. It's been years.
It really has been, you know. I seen you downstairs. It's been like 15 years at least.
And you're still taller. You know what I mean?
I don't think I'm gonna shrink, bro.
That's a fact. You know what I mean? But so your upcoming shows, so they just look at your Instagram.
Bro, it's just straight off of Instagram, kid. 45-second clips are just doing numbers right now, and that's because of the attention span of the listeners, bro. It's just, and yeah, they're doing numbers, bro. And It's incredible, man. The internet's just fucking insane, and anybody that's not utilizing it properly is doing themselves an injustice, bro. It's like you learn that shit. You know what I mean? And learn how to do everything yourself. You know what I mean? Learn, save the money. You know, I mean, there's so many things. Just there's just gems all over the place when you do shit. You know what I mean? But
That's a fact. So, I guess, before we wrap it up, summarize everything, like, you got any, like, words for, like, some upcoming artists or some upcoming, you know, people that, you know, they look at your stuff, you know, because we, you know, like you said, the internet, so that's a whole bunch of different age groups.
yeah,
I mean, and I think the most important age group is the youth.
yeah.
I mean, like, so, like, you have, like, any inspiration words or anything you want to, you know, tell somebody, like, they just want to be Bobby Crillz or be themselves.
Absolutely. Learn everything. Google's your friend. You know what I mean? Like, YouTube's your friend. There's so much information out there that people can get, and it's at your fingertips on your phone. I mean, these platforms are free, man. Like, and they're giving us the opportunity to be in front of people, man, and reach people. Learn how the platforms work. You know, it's marketing. It's all about how you market yourself. Everything you post is important. You know what I mean? Like, every single status, every single picture, everything that you post is crucial to what you're building. You know what I mean? And the image that you're putting out there into the world, they're gonna see it. They're gonna eat it up. You're either gonna be looked at as a fuckboy or somebody that's moving, and you want to be looked at as somebody that's moving, because you guys know it's all smoke and mirrors, bro.
It is.
It's all smoke and mirrors. If you look at somebody's Instagram page, it looks like they're doing great because they're only showing you the wins. They're only showing you the wins. They're not showing you the losses. You know what I mean? They're not showing you how they look when they're not shaving, and you know what I mean? And they're fucking boxers, you know what I mean? Dirty clothes on and shit. Like, they're only showing you real shit, you know what I mean? They're not showing you the real shit. So just learn the platforms, man. Learn how they work. Learn what the people are looking for. Learn your market. Learn, you know what I mean? Learn yourself, you know what I mean? Like, write goals down, you know what I mean? Attack them one by one, you know, and just work consistently. Even if you're not, you know, doing a lot, just do something, you know what I mean? Like,
That's a fact.
a baby step is still a step, you know what I mean? It's like, just keep moving. And that's something I struggled with in the past, is just being consistent. And consistency will just get you a lot further than being stagnant, bro. Like, and realize that the world is bigger than your hometown, man. There's millions of people out there, bro, like, that don't know you, that never heard the shit you spit to your boys, you know what I mean? Don't get discouraged by your circle, you know what I mean? Because I used to do that too. Like, I used to have this idea, just be the best in Amboy. Amboy. Nah, fuck that. Fuck that. I don't want that no more, yo. I just want to touch as many people as possible. And that's where we need to be. That's what the whole city needs to be. You know what I mean? Like, let's get off that mind state that there's so much bigger than this. You know what I mean? And we can reach them people, bro.
That's a fact.
We can reach them people. And just network, you know, one hand wash the other, both wash the face, you know what I mean? Give out positive vibes, because the love gets reciprocated, man. If you're showing love to people, they're gonna show love back. If you're talking shit, they're gonna talk shit back. It's just what it is. You get what you give. So just remember, like, that's pretty much how I'm trying to live, you know, right now. So
Well, you're doing it, my dude.
yeah,
I'm proud of you.
appreciate it.
From another brother from Amboy, you know what I mean? All these people that we losing around here, you know what I mean? So it feels good to see people that you know, people still doing good.
Facts.
You know what I mean? And that's a great thing, you know what I mean? So keep doing your music, my dude, and you know, keep being Bobby Crillz.
Appreciate it. And you know, on that note, man, you know, one more time, rest in peace, D-Dub.
Yeah, fact.
That's a brother right there, for real. Like, people don't, you know, grew up for real. I did a lot of things with Dub. I got so many memories with Dub, man.
You know what's so crazy? He was everywhere.
Yo, he had so many friends, and so many people considered him family, man. It was a tragic loss, but, you know, rest in peace, Dub. Rest in peace, Richie Price. His anniversary just passed. Rest in peace, Serge. You know what I mean? These are all brothers that we grew up with, and cut school, and bitches, and the whole nine, man. Football wars, and remember we used to play street versus street. You know what I mean? Like, great. Remember the football field by the gullies? Yeah.
But not to even go subject, I could go way back, yo. I remember where you used to live Where's that, by Fayette?
On Watson.
Well, Watson, where they
Yeah.
dude, I remember we used to do boxing matches. It was me,
Yeah.
it was me, you, your sister, and Rocky.
Yeah, remember? Shout out to Rocky, son. Shout out to Rocky, son.
That's a fact.
Rocky was a wild boy, son.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying, man. You know what I mean? And like I said, I'm just happy that you're doing good, my G. And like I said, keep doing the music because I see the numbers, right? So that means any numbers is good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? It's people watching you, man, and you know what I mean? You got your support. You know what I mean? I'm always going to support you because everything you do is positive, my dude, and keep up the positive, man. You know what I mean? A lot of people will be like you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Be some winners.
Let's win.
That's a fact.
Let's win. And it's love, man. CeeLo, thank you, man. Appreciate it.
This is another episode of, you know what I mean? Amboy Strong, my man Bobby Crillz came through, show us love.
Shout out to the Kid Booby, Fresh as Old. Another Amboy brand right here. Make sure you guys check that out. I put him on my Instagram, Fresh as always. Fresh like always, you know what I mean? It's my little man right here. He got the hoodies, got the hats, got all that. So you know, we trying to support each other, man, and that's we you know,
No hateration.
not at all, bro. So y'all be safe, man. Amboy, you already know.